I think I'm getting to the point where I can actually tell what Dan Slott has actually worked on, because this is written by both Dan Slott and Cristos Gage. I was so excited. I thought Dr. Fate was here, and then I realized, oh, it's Marvel. Just to go through the story real quick, two agents come in, they steal something. Spoilers, we end up learning that it's Carnage stolen for Osborn. Alright, that's actually kind of an interesting story. Cool. We get a little side story of Mockingbird. It's mostly Mockingbird and Spider-Man taking down Scorpio, who's finally back after issue 11, I believe. I think it's right there. So Scorpio comes back. He's free from his prison, from the Zodiac Zone. He doesn't really do that much. He climbs on Big Ben. He tries to cause mayhem, and Spider-Man realizes that, oh no, Scorpio, the Zodiac Key has to follow Scorpio. So if I throw Scorpio off the Big Ben, the Zodiac Key will follow him. And lo and behold, it does follow him. It saves him. And then Mockingbird punches him in the face. I'm really convinced that Dan Slott really wants Mockingbird to be who he draws. And I think he wants Mockingbird to be like the #1 Marvel character. There's no other reason why Mockingbird is constantly showing up Peter Parker. She's constantly the focus of attention. She's constantly degrading him. Everything's about her. Holy shit. If Peter Parker was my friend, I'd be like, bro, listen. You're in an abusive relationship. You can't be doing this to yourself. The last image we get is Osborn looking at Carnage, which is actually pretty cool. Alright, you piqued my interest. But once again, we have this issue where Venom and Carnage, the symbiotes, tend to be the only things that are cool in Marvel. And they're cool because nobody has ruined them yet. Venom, in particular, is just being thrown into every tie-in and every single storyline that he can. He's basically this year's Deadpool. And no, they're not doing it because of the Venom movie. Trust me, they're doing it because Venom is the only thing that sells. Any comic that has a Venom tie-in immediately has sales that go up. So when they put Carnage into Amazing Spider-Man, you know that they want Dan Slott's numbers to skyrocket right before he leaves. Oh, I cannot wait for him to get on Iron Man so that nobody buys it. Nobody's buying Iron Man as it is. Does Dan Slott think he has an audience of people who follow him for Dan Slott? Dan, who do you think you are? Jason Aaron? Absolutely not. Jason Aaron is a very good writer. But I loved Scalped, and I'm actually buying Southern Bastards just on his name alone. He's one of the few authors who I actually will follow from book to book. But Mighty Thor is not good. Those people following him, the reason it sells so well is because they're Jason Aaron fans. I can guarantee you that. You put Jason Aaron on Iron Man, sales will go up, Thor sales will lower. I have a feeling that Dan Slott did not write the dialogue. What I think happened here is that Dan Slott wrote the outline, and then he had Cristos write the actual dialogue. The scenes in the beginning and the end that bookend this issue with the two agents who are working for Osborn, they're not horrible. The overarching story is foolish. You can tell which parts Dan Slott would have written and which spots Cristos would have written. But it really feels like beat for beat, Dan Slott wrote the outline and said, first, this is going to happen. The two agents are going to secretly invade. And then we're going to have Spider-Man. Spider-Man's going to make a couple of jokes. Mockingbird's going to punch the bad guy. Set piece at Big Ben. And we save the day. And reveal Osborn. Here's one last thing I wanted to talk about. I'm currently subscribed to Marvel Unlimited. I actually highly recommend it to anybody who has a passing interest in the history of Marvel. And I'm reading Christopher Priest's Black Panther run. The reason I chose him was because I was reading him in Justice League. And I fucking loved it. Oh man, Christopher Priest is a superstar writer. He's amazing. He gets these little subtleties just right. Just so perfect. Sowing discord between the members of the Justice League. It's beautiful. I actually do recommend this current Justice League run for you guys. But I wanted to see what he had previously done, because he also did a great job on Deathstroke. So I wanted to see his Black Panther run. And it is great. When I read it, I get up to page 17, and I'm like, oh wow, I have like 5 pages left. I'm on like the 4th page. I'm like, God, I have like 20 pages left. I'm so annoyed. Black Panther, I'm reading it, and I get annoyed that, I only have 2 pages left. Damn, I want to read the next issue. That's the difference between a good writer and a hack writer. I think Dan Slott's a hack. I think Cristos has done the best job that he could have, but at the end of the day, good writing can't save a bad story. It just makes it more tolerable, and that's what this book was. Spider-Man number 794 was tolerable. And I bought this by accident because I thought it was ending. I thought this was the last run. No, it's nowhere even close. Let me know what you guys think. Like, share, and subscribe. Are you still... Does anybody actually read Spider-Man? Nobody actually reads this. Come on. Come on. You can follow me at Trajan Channel. I'll catch you guys later.